everybody, welcome to Tokyo Creative Play, and today we're going to be rating
Japanese foods.
So we're going to be rating some Japanese foods and dishes on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is we think they kind of suck, and 10 is that we think they're the best things that we've ever tasted in our whole lives.
I think with Japanese food, I've tried like a whole bunch of stuff actually. I haven't really come across something I don't like too much. But if you're gonna ask me what a 10 is, it would be unagi don.
I think I've been exposed to a wide range of Japanese foods ever since I was young. Kind of fortunate to have it in my country. Japanese food is so yummy. I mean, there's a reason why everybody loves it, right?
When it comes down to it, I'm a man of very simple tastes. I like a good beef bowl, in particular from Matcha.
Probably my favorite Japanese dishes all involve tofu. Literally anything with tofu is probably my favorite Japanese dish.
I think we're all going to be basing ours on personal experience, so hopefully I've tried all of these foods. All right, let's get started.
Oh, ramen. I'm actually not a fan of ramen. Everybody's always surprised.
I think I'm just so used to being hate on for not liking ramen because it's such a widely loved thing. It's like if you don't like chocolate, people think you're kind of crazy. It's the same thing with ramen. So
I have to be in the right mood for it.
I feel like I have to be in the right mood for it because it's so heavy, you know?
Oh gosh.
10. I love something that has variety, like for example pizza. Pizza has there's a lot of different ways you can eat pizza so you never get sick of it, and ramen's the same way. You can get ramen with thick noodles, thin noodles, hard noodles, soft noodles. In fact, if you go to Ichiran, you can sit in a little booth and customize your ramen however you want it, have a different ramen every time. So
But I would probably give it a 5. I don't really like oily things, and I find it very oily and heavy.
Are there vegetarian options?
Yeah, there's lots actually now. They're kind of like coming out with more.
Honestly, 5. I'm not a huge ramen fan. I used to eat ramen a lot. It's so much. It's so heavy. You gotta drink all that broth. It's delicious, but I always feel rough afterwards.
ramen, I think I'll give it a 3. Is that too low? And I feel like it's really oily. I don't like oily things.
I'll give it like maybe a solid 8, but I have to be in the mood for it. Like I have to have an empty stomach.
Okay, sashimi. Oh goodness.
It's another thing I always get hate on for. Nah. I like my food cooked. I think if I had no choice, I could eat sashimi. I would give it like a 1.
Sashimi by itself, I usually do like because I feel like it's a lot healthier when it's not on a better ice. So I'd still give it like 8.5. Maybe like a 9, actually, especially right now because all the sushi places have been closed. So I haven't really had the chance to do it, and I've been craving it more.
I used to be a huge fan of sashimi. I would rate it like an 8. So maguro used to be my favorite kind of sashimi, just tuna. And actually, if you take like avocado and slice it up, dip it in soy sauce and wasabi, it tastes just like maguro sashimi.
7. I have not taken the time to learn all of the different fish. I think we all have like a couple of our favorites, you know, that I haven't enjoyed it as much as I probably could if I had taken the time to learn more about it.
Sashimi, I will give it a 7. It's not the best thing I've ever had in the world, but there's some really good sashimi out there. My favorite though, aburi otoro. Aburi is when they blowtorch it. Oh my goodness.
Takoyaki! I love takoyaki. Love.
I love takoyaki. I don't eat it all the time because it's a lot.
7 for that one as well. Loses 3 points because it's guaranteed to burn your mouth every time.
Also, it really hurts your mouth because it's just like molten lava inside. If you don't crack it open and you just never put a whole takoyaki in your mouth. Never. Oh, so hot.
If only it just wasn't so hot. Like I have to wait forever to sink my teeth into it. You know what I mean?
But I love the versatility of it. I need to rate it. Okay, a 7 because I can't eat it every day. It's kind of like a little treat for me.
I love takoyaki, but I don't like taco, so I like to make them without putting the taco inside. So it's like literally just the batter. And I would rate that a 9 without the taco. The sauce is the best part. It's the only thing that matters.
Dude, then that's just yaki.
Just yaki.
It's a street food. So again, it's another food that I feel like I have to really be in the mood for. Maybe a 6?
9 out of 10. It's the same as the okonomiyaki sauce. That sauce is just the only reason it gets a 9 is because it's kind of pricey for the amount. Like I want to eat a whole bunch of takoyaki without going broke. I pretty much could handle the whole ball in my mouth. Takoyaki ball.
Natto, I'll give natto a 1. I respect it. You know, I wish that I loved it. I want to be able to prove people wrong when they're like, oh, you hate natto, right? I want to be able to say, no, I love natto, but I can't. I really just can't. The texture, neba neba, the sliminess, it's all wrong in this old brain right here.
0, -10. I've tried so many times to like it. I've given it so many chances. It's not gonna happen, ever. The smell, the taste, the texture.
I think natto is the most difficult Japanese food that I still have not broken into. So I'm gonna give it like a 1. It's the smell, and it's not even the texture. The texture, I have actually no issue with it, which is apparently what everyone else has an issue with, but that smell and the taste, it's just not working out with me.
I like beans, but for now, it's just like the smell. It's like stinky tofu. I like tofu, just don't like it stinky.
I give that a solid 1. It is not terrible. More than anything, it's not the taste. I don't like the slimy texture. Anything that's got that like neba neba feel to it. Like if it's there, I'll eat it, but I've never gone out and purchased it on my own.
You're natto for me. Little.
Edamame! Oh wow. Yeah.
Edamame is a treat. It's the appetizer that comes before the food. I feel like edamame is like the French fries of Japan.
Oh, 10. I love edamame. 0 complaints. It's so yummy. I've got some in my freezer right now.
I always have like a packet of frozen edamame in the fridge. The only reason I can't pull one out now is because I just ate it. Super affordable in Japan. Healthy, yummy. 10 out of 10.
I'll give edamame a 6. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just great to have with a meal. And it's always something that if I'm feeling, you know, too full and everyone's eating at the izakaya, I can just pick on edamame. It's a tasty, fun treat, but they're not like the pinnacle of Japanese cuisine. It's just a bean.
It's good. I guess I'd probably give it a 7 because I can eat a lot of edamame. I don't feel bad about eating a lot of edamame.
We get a pretty solid 8. Again, they're pretty close to a perfect score, but they lose 1 or 2 points because you never know which side to open them from.
Oh, kakigori. So definitely love it in the summer. It just depends. Every kakigori is different.
Depends on the flavor. I never liked shaved ice ever. I just thought it was just ice, you know? But then Japan puts that syrup like all the way through. They put like so many toppings on it. Like you forget that you're eating ice.
I do like it, but it has to be a really hot summer day.
I love kakigori. I love fruity flavors as well. When you go to festivals and they have like all the different fruit flavors, I get a headache. I get a heart attack because I can't make a decision. I just want to eat everything.
Probably give it, especially since it's summer right now, I'd say like an 8 if it's my favorite type, which is usually like mango.
An 8. It's like on a hot summer day, it would be a 10, like a 20. Because on a hot summer day, it's really refreshing to have a kakigori, but on an average day, maybe like an 8. My favorite flavor would probably be mango, like with fresh pieces of mango in it and mango syrup.
Kakigori gets a solid 4 from me. Only because I see your face. I see you look very offended. It's beautiful in its simplicity, but there are so many other summer treats that I really, really enjoy.
8. I love the really cheap and simple like 100 yen kakigori. Strawberry is superior.
Kakigori is not supposed to be a snow cone. When it's done right and it's shaved and it's these thin, chewy layers of fruity ice, amazing. I would give kakigori, when it's done well, a 9. Yeah, snow cones, I'm not here to crunch ice. I'm here to
crunch ice.
Natasha's here to crunch the fucking ice. I'm here to have that luxury experience, you know? I've had, again, really good chawanmushi, really bad chawanmushi.
Chawanmushi, 0. I hate it. -10. Same as natto.
I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not the biggest fan. Yeah, I'll probably give it like a 3.
I love chawanmushi. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a steamed egg. Who doesn't love a good steamed egg with flavor like dashi?
I think it's the worst thing ever invented. It's fishy. I don't like fishy flavored things, and there's always some kind of seafood in it. And I think they put dashi in it too.
And like the things that they put in the egg are so yummy as well. Like I've even had one at the sushi conveyor belt place where they have yuzu infused chawanmushi.
A 7. It's like, oh, you keep eating and there's more surprises in there. Oh, there's another vegetable. Oh, there's a tiny shrimp. And it's just layers and layers of little surprise packages in an egg custard form. I really like it, but I, again, have had not so great ones. So
Chawanmushi gets a pretty solid 5 for me. It's one of those ones that's like right in the middle. I'm always happy to get it, but I'll never personally choose a dish because it has chawanmushi.
Oh, okay. Shiso is really good as like an added flavor to things. I'm gonna give it an 8. Like shiso by itself, I wouldn't want to like munch on a leaf because it's such a strong flavor. It's not very pleasant. But when you mix it with like ume shiso onigiri or something like that, it can be really good. So
shiso?
Is 1 the lowest we can go? Go into the minus? Because it's somewhere near the minus.
0. Disgusting. I mean, sorry, I'm not supposed to call food disgusting, but it's not yummy.
I make a point of not getting too negative, but shiso.
She's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's like, I don't like fresh herbs. I don't like being overwhelmed by my food. Don't give me like the fresh aromatic leaves. Hate that shit.
Funny enough, I've seen that on everything that I order, and I always throw it away because it looks like decorative. I guess the fact that I haven't really eaten it, I can't say now.
I love shiso when it's in tempura form. So shiso in tempura, I would give an 8. Shiso by itself, I would give it a 4 because it's rough, man. If you guys have never had shiso, you put it in your mouth and it's just like, yeah, it's like coming out of your nose and it's just like a lot of herb. I don't give it a 1 because there's something that makes me want it again. I like chew it, I'm like, ah. And then afterwards I'm like, oh, it sucks, but there's something about it, you know?
Matcha. I know this is an unpopular opinion. I do like matcha, but I wouldn't choose it over another flavor. Does it make sense?
Matcha, oishii. No, I'm kidding. That's a nasty joke. Okay.
Matcha is one of those things Japan will make anything out of it. Actually, yesterday I just had a matcha tiramisu and that was great. I think I might like it better than chocolate, to be honest. So I give it a 9.
I love the flavor of matcha. I used to hate it before I came to Japan. Since being here, I love the flavor of it, but now I don't have caffeine, so I can't have it very often. Oh, I would give it a... I don't know.
oh, like plus 50. I love it. Plus 100. I drink it all the time.
Old Norm would have given the matcha a solid 10, but it became one of those things that for many years I ate way too much of. Like if there was a matcha thing out there, I probably ingested it. We're gonna bump that down to like a good 7.
God, what do I want? I don't want to give it another freaking 7. That's such a play it safe number.
That's such an Emma number.
It's such an Emma number. It's not dedicating to anything. I would give it 8.5.
Okay, I give matcha like 6. If you give me a matcha flavored like ice cream or chocolate or something, I'll be like, yeah, I could eat this. But if I was shopping and the ice cream flavor had something else like strawberry or I don't know, something cool, I would choose that. I wouldn't choose matcha.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I feel like I'm very meh about it. I don't find it like overly delicious. It can be like kind of too chewy. You know, when you like go to take a bite of it, but then it like, you can't bite all the way through and it's really frustrating. Maybe 5. It's all right.
Yeah, I know bamboo shoots. My mom used to cook a lot of dishes with bamboo shoots. They're okay, but if I had a choice, I'd like them not in my food. Even in ramen, like they're a nice little touch, but if I had a choice, I wouldn't add them. Maybe I'd give it a 4.
I have no idea why I put it in this list. I feel like it would have been an interesting addition because most people don't think about takenoko. It's something that's just there. You don't really like, oh yeah, I'm craving takenoko. Like, I think takenoko gets like a 3.
Takenoko, I think is very delicious and has that kind of, that sounds weird. It's young. It's like a young, like fresh shoots, more crisp. It's got that kind of juiciness. I'm not explaining this right. I like takenoko. 9.
Just hearing the word makes me smile. Takenoko's gotta be a hair over a 10 for me. I will eat takenoko with absolutely anything and everything. I'll just sit there eating one raw. Okay, I've never done that, but I like it.
Katsudon is another really heavy dish.
It's kind of anticlimactic is the last one.
It used to be one of my favorite dishes.
That's also good too. Oh, but it's so heavy.
It's a lot of rice. It's a lot of big fried cutlet. It can be really good. I would give katsudon another solid 7. It's not the best. It's not bad.
When I first moved to Japan, I was definitely a fan of it before. Haven't had it in years, but I'll give it like an 8. If you eat meat, it's probably one of the tastiest dishes you can get in Japan.
5. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with katsudon. Like, I would pick something else to eat. I feel like katsu is so spiky. I don't know if anyone understands what I'm saying. I've said this in a video before, but it really hurts my mouth because it's so hard and crispy and pokey, spiky.
Even the small ones at the konbini, they look small, but then you eat it and you just feel so gross. But it's so good though. It's one of those like, I feel bad, but I'm still gonna eat it. I'll probably give it like an 8. Yeah.
9? I can be a little bit heavy, a little bit oily sometimes, but again, there are entire restaurants that specialize only in katsudon or in katsu meals.
Okay, well those are our ratings for some of the Japanese foods and cuisines that are available.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Just because I rated some that were lower doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it. A lot of these things, I mean, I've tested, and some of them I might test in the future, so
I hope this was somewhat insightful to you. There are a lot of different perceptions of different foods or what foreigners or tourists would usually like to eat.
Let us know in the comments down below your own personal ratings of the foods that we did, because I want to know if there's anyone out there that loves natto. Any 10s out there? Also, let us know what you guys think about this format of video, because this is the first video coming out in a series of Zoom videos that we've done, or if there's any other creators that you would like to see in this kind of format, just let us know in the comments down below.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will talk to you again real soon.
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
bye.
Bye!
Bye!
Joey actually makes really good miso.
Again, it's like the multi-purpose tool.
I love miso soup. I make it all the time.
Natasha has specifically requested that I make no miso jokes. Me's so angry about that. Me's so freaking pissed. And Me's so sure that she's gonna kill me after this.